starting as a substitute teacher, I recommend that you register with a few school districts. Each school district has its own hiring policies. Each school district is going to require you to present your college transcripts, your test if that's required in your state, and your TB tests. They can't share this information. It's against the law. School districts can't share information. Things like your fingerprints and your job history, those are private information. They don't share them among school districts. So, I recommend that you register with a few school districts so that you can start working as much as you can, as much as you'd like. As you begin, you're probably only going to be working a few days a week. If you're registered with a few school districts, you'll be working full-time. As you start off, you're going to be the new person. You're going to be the lowest rung of the ladder. You have no seniority, so you're going to be the last one called. By registering with a few school districts, you'll be working full-time. It's pretty unlikely that a school district is going to be able to keep you busy all the time. Once you've been doing it for a few months, teachers will start to request you. Once you start getting requested by teachers, you can drop your other districts because you'll probably be working full-time or as much as you want. Here's one caveat or one warning about being registered with different school districts. If you take a job with one district and then you get a call from the other district and that's a more desirable job, you are going to irritate the substitute teacher coordinator if you cancel a lot. If you're canceling a lot, they know what you're doing, that you're working for other districts, and they're going to drop you from their employment roles. Don't irritate the substitute teacher coordinator. They have a very difficult job. Remember that they have to be at work at about 4:30 in the morning. Be nice to them. So be careful of canceling jobs last minute. That makes their life very, very difficult. I recommend that once you start working regularly for one district, drop the others. That will make your life much easier. In order to work, and work a lot, call into the substitute teacher system a lot. There are certain times of the days that teachers put in that they're going to be missing or that they're going to not, or that they won't be there the next day. You'll learn what time that is. Usually it's right after school. In my district, around 3:45 or 4 is when I found that teachers put in. They're feeling a little bit under the weather. They know they're not going to be there the next day. They're going to be calling in about that point. Mostly you'll be dealing with a computer that will assign you. I work a lot, but that means I call into the school system a lot. If I'm not working the next day or the day after, I will call in every half hour through the day. Every time I have a break or between classes, I'll call into the subsystem. Or if I have a computer with me, I will log in constantly to the subsystem so that I can make sure that I'm working the next day. Be prepared to call into the system a lot. If you don't get work, don't worry. You're still probably going to be called the next morning. Unfortunately, they call very, very early. My district calls at about 5:45 in the morning. I would prefer to get another half hour sleep because once they call, I don't go back to sleep.